Hi boys and girls, it's Miss White again today, and we are on the playground again, and it's windy out here. But this is going to be a short video because today we are doing assessment number 2, which is lesson 15, and this is the sheet of paper that you need for it. When you're doing this, you should do it independently. You should not have your parent help you unless you absolutely need them to. And parents, if you are going to help, go ahead and circle it, maybe write us a little note so that we know how you helped. We want to just see if the kids are picking up on what we're teaching in the phonics. So we want to be sure that they are doing it on their own and we can see kind of where they're at and where they still need help with. So during the video, I'm going to ask you to pause a lot. I know sometimes in my other videos I say pause if you want to. These times you should probably pause so that you have time to write down what you need to write down. You can pause on your own if I don't tell you to pause. That's always fine too. But in these cases, I might say, okay, pause the video right now and write your next 4 answers so that I'm not moving on and you feel flustered. Okay? So for number 1, we are ready to get started. Go ahead and write your name up at the top because when you turn these in, even if it comes back in your pouch, we don't always see it. So if you have your name on it, that just helps us. And that way we know whose is whose. Alrighty. We are going to start with number 1 today. I am going to say the sounds, and I want you to write the letter that makes that sound. So we are on number 1. Number 1 is ah, ah, ah. Number 2 is I, I, I. Number 3 is ol. And number 4 is z, z. Remember how we talked about z, and it could be 2 letters. All right, moving on to number 5. On numbers, this is where once you hear my instructions, you will pause the video. On 5 through 8, you are going to connect the letter to the initial sound in the word. So go ahead and pause and get that done for me. All right. Hopefully you've paused. If not, we're moving on to number 9. So go ahead and pause if you haven't to finish, if you aren't ready for number 9 yet. On number 9, 10, 11, and 12, right here, I want you to code those words the best you can. Remember how we talk about brevs for short sounds and macrons for long sounds. Go ahead and pause the video again and do 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. All right, on the back, I am going to say some words. I want you to write down the initial sound that you hear in those words. So number 13. And parents, this is kiddos and parents at home or whoever's helping you. This is where you can write down the sound that they say. We show a sound with slash marks and the letter, or you can put a check mark if they give you the right sound. If you're at school, you can always have a teacher do this part. Come and find one of us. So for number 13, we are looking for the initial sound in lid, lamp, lost, and late. So go ahead and write down that initial sound you hear on number 13. All right, number 14 is at, add, attic, and after. Right? So go ahead and write that initial sound. Number 15. In, it, ill, and if. If. Go ahead and write down that initial sound. That's the first sound you hear, not the middle or the last, but the first sound. Number 16 is zap, zoom, zig, and zip. All right. Next, on number 17, I want you to look at those letters on 17, 18, 19, and 20. And if you're at home with someone, I want you to read those sounds to someone at home. And then I want you to, at home, if you can put a check mark if they gave you the right sound. So they're going to look at the letter. I'm sorry, not the sound. On number 17, they're going to just identify the letter for you. So if it's, for example, a Q, they're just going to say Q. And go ahead and put a check mark, parents, if they tell you the right letter. All right, this would be another good time to pause, do this section. On number 21, 22, 23, and 24, and 25, you are going to read those words to a family member or someone who's helping you out at home. So if they get the word right, again, a check mark. If they don't get the word right, maybe write down what they tried to say instead so that we know. All right, that is all. So you can go ahead and finish up that last section. Hopefully you can hear me. It's so windy out here. Put this in their zipper pouch and send it back to us. And again, if you did need to help a little, just let us know how you help so that we can grade accordingly and just, know where the student's at and where they still need help. All right, thank you.